Hello everybody, this is Birch-Koala Crew, right outside of the Champions Room at the Indigo Plateau in Pokemon Yellow. This is DoctorJhonReborn.
And I'm Shank02.
And welcome, after such a long time, after such an arduous journey, welcome to the finale of Pokemon Yellow. Why not check up for our team here before we go take on the champion, who turns out to be Nutball.
That son of a bitch.
Yep. So, our team is set. And now... oh, let's go.
So, while we're talking about this, Doc, I don't know how long this fight's gonna go, but what was it like doing this as a project for BKC?
Well, it was... I'm not gonna lie, this is like one of those games that I like to go back to just for the nostalgic value, because mechanic-wise, yeah, I'm sorry, this is way too outdated when compared to the later games, but generally it was fun to do this for the channel, even though because of my university work and such, the recording and upload radius went all over the place, but it was fun. Also, when I was editing this, I was thinking of putting in here like one of the like remastered versions of this theme, like the ones that you occasionally hear in like the BKC Pokemon Championship things and such, but I decided to keep the original in because this does have its own charm into it.
Yep. And I know it's been over 2.5 years we've done this, but I just want to say this. I still can't believe I managed to get Veronica Taylor to do the intro for us. For part 1.
Yeah, that was like a really fucking big surprise, because when you actually offered me that clip to use, I was like, holy shit, how the fuck did you manage to get that?
It was just lucky at the time, because, I was just looking through, the Supernova guest list, the, whatever they call them, Supernova Superstars, or guest appearances, and so, at the time, I was just scrolling through, and I was like, I saw Veronica Taylor, I'm like, oh wait, who did she do? And then it turned out she did the voice of Ash, and I was like, and that's when I told you, Doc, let's hold on doing part 1 just at the moment. I might be able to do something special for the beginning of it.
And I am so glad I waited out. But yeah, once again, Nutball, his team is pretty much the same as when fighting outside of Victory Road. Of course, some of his team members have evolved, and of course they're at a higher level. And I'm having absolute and utter shit luck with Toxic for some reason, even though it is supposed to be 100 accuracy.
I guess maybe immune system kind of thing, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. More likely it is that it once again functions a little bit differently in Gen 1 than in later generation, because as I have no doubt pointed out several times during this adventure, Generation 1 is not, on a programming standpoint, is not one of the more solid or sound Pokemon generations out there. But anyway, to go a little bit on what the hell was going on in my mind was because reason why I'm not like bringing out any of my big hitters to attack like Sandlash here, and instead I'm wasted my time using poison and such, was simply because I fucking knew what Pokemon of his would be the biggest stepping stone in this fight, and I wanted to save my bigger guns for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So instead I decided that I'm gonna do the more or like move saving way and try to use Toxic Stick here to take out the Sand Slash. Of course it's not completely foolproof plan because Nutball of course does have access to full restores, but it was the best tactic I could think of. But it did pay off because thank God the fight got him just down to the range of Toxic to finish it off.
Yeah.
Oh god, I had almost forgotten how annoying the beeping sound is in Generation 1. Oh, here we go. Alakazam. This thing.
Fucker.
This was the thing I'm most afraid of in his fucking team. Because it hits hard and it is fucking fast. So chances are you're not gonna outspeed this thing, so your best chance is to throw something that resists Psychic and hope to god it survives long enough to deal damage.
Yep.
And it has Recover!
Oh joy!
So, essentially what happens here, I'm kinda in a loop because Zelda is just about the only one who can pretty much survive this thing, because although Toadsword does have kind of a good special defense, I don't think it can survive this thing's Psychic. So Zelda is once again one of my go-to choices here. But yeah, this kinda goes into a fucking loop that I deal damage, he recovers. I try to once again deal damage, he recovers. Christ's sake.
Nutball, stop dragging the fight on.
Do you know what makes this even more annoying?
What?
The fact that in Generation 1 your opponents have infinite fucking PP. They don't run out. So this thing can spam Recover endlessly if it wants to.
Pretty sure they didn't.
No, because I did check that, and like even in Pokemon Yellow I think it's like so that, well, okay, I don't know if they do have infinite PP, but they definitely have way more for some of the moves than they really should have. But I think at least, because I seem to recall that, like I said, I don't know if it's the case for Yellow, but I know in Red and Blue they did have like infinite PP, meaning that they never ran out of moves, but you could.
Huh.
So that made these kind of battles even bigger bullshit than they already were. And thank God Toadsword turned out to be sturdy enough to survive. And he takes down the Alakazam. Thank fucking God, you are a trooper. But Alakazam is out, and that is just about the biggest threat his team had, because Executor, not that much of a big deal, because one Leech Life should pretty much leave a pretty big dent on this thing. Like so. So I don't know if was it some sort of an AI. Oh, for fuck's sake! I was going to say that probably due to some AI quirk, it was only set on using Stomp on Toadsword because I guess none of its other moves were super effective because that's the thing. At least with Elite 4 and the Champion, the AI is set towards on using super effective moves on you. So you can kinda play around with that, but don't get too cocky with it because, hey, like I said, with lands, it really doesn't make any fucking difference because whether or not it's super effective or not, Hyper Beam fucks your shit regardless.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm switching out Zelda because I am not gonna give this thing any fucking chances of recovery. Or I don't. God damn it, I kind of forgot what the hell I did here because I don't know, I guess I was just in a sort of a cathartic joy for finally finishing this thing after I had finished this part, so... 3 down, 3 more to go. Magneton, oh boy, Harkinian, sweet treats for you.
Is it a one-hit KO?
Yup. Critical hit.
Nice. That's sweet XP.
Yup. Doesn't really matter anymore at this point, since this is the very final battle we will be doing for this playthrough. No, I am not going after Mewtwo because that's really not worth it. And I don't feel like extending this playthrough any longer.
Yeah.
But anywho. So, Cloyster. Could have sent out Kimisu, but I decided to try out if I could weaken it out a little bit with Randy Savage, and that almost bit me in the ass. Because I constantly keep forgetting that Randy Savage has a way weaker special defense than I recall.
And Spike Cannon does 11 damage.
Well, no, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's once again just one of those multi-chain moves, so if one of them is a crit, then they all crit. That's the only danger with those moves.
Oh, now it does 12 damage.
Essentially, since I know that Cloyster isn't going to be able to do too much against Zelda, at least before that attack, I decided to take the chance to heal the rest of my team a little bit, but... yeah, this is why you better back up those revives, because you will get knocked the fuck out a lot. If not in the Elite 4, in this fight. Come on, Kimisu, you can take it. You can take...
Oh.
This might be cutting it down to wire. Come on. Oh, fuck's sake. Don't get 5. Don't get 5. Don't get... holy shit.
Oh.
That was a plain old luck, but I welcome it. And last, Flareon.
Harkinian, you know what to do.
Yup. First, gonna revive Zelda just in case if something goes completely foobar and I need to bring her into this fight. Oh, you're gonna use Reflect. That would be a problem if I didn't have Dot, Harkiny, and Sir.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. This is what I managed to get him into some sort of AI lock there because... Probably because Harkinian is poison type, he's using only a psychic type move. Which is only Reflect. So he's constantly trying to set up Reflect while I'm pounding him with a special type attack, so... Pretty fucking pathetic finale, Nutball, not gonna lie. But Valerian is down, his team is down, we are standing. We are the motherfucking champions! Cry some more!
Keep crying, baby!
Wow, you got here fast! I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four.
Oak, I don't want to know about you coming bucket loads for your grandson.
So many tones with that one. Yeah, it's an easy joke to make, but come on, somebody thought... Most people probably thought about it when they read that line.
He came!
Yep. And now, our team, the clusterfuck that it is, gets recorded to the Hall of Fame.
Batman!
Where's our boy?
My boy!
Arcadian, you were awesome. Toadsworth, you turn out to be way more valuable than I originally thought. I'm so glad I decided to take you in after all.
Oh yeah!
You did okay. Zelda, you saved our ass way more times than I like to admit, but thank God I'm grateful you were here.
Just under 31 hours.
Yep. Fuck you, Oak. I'm the champ. I don't care what the fuck you think about my Pokédex. But that's it. Pokemon Yellow adventure is over. So, these grades are rather short, but still, final thoughts on Generation 1 adventure.
You want to start?
Well,
you want to talk about it first, or you want me to talk about it?
Well, just quickly, because I already mentioned it at the start of the champion fight, but yeah, this is one of those games that I occasionally come to play just for the nostalgic value, because on mechanical standpoint, it just doesn't stand up anymore against the later games, but still, I had so many warm memories with this game, so it's still a joy to pop in every now and then and play. Hey, how about you?
Yeah, like when I first played this back when I first had my copy of Pokemon Yellow, like it was good at the time, but now after like seeing it now onward, it's just like it hasn't aged well. And if I wanted to, like, I might play it every now and then, like you would, but like if I had to choose either do Pokemon Yellow or the Gen 1 remakes on Game Boy Advance, I think I'll just stick to playing Gen 1 Fire Red on Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that's understandable, because at that point they basically honed some of the mechanics to the point that it was pretty enjoyable to play. And yeah, it just, Gen 1 is really hard. It becomes harder and harder to go back to the more Pokemon generations keep poking out, because they fix so many shit. They usually fix so many problems that Gen 1 had in each generation.
Yep.
But, like I said, that was a rather short credit sequence on the game's part. But we are finally done. The Pokemon Yellow adventure is over. 2.5 years in the freaking progress. Making, goddamn. But I am so glad we did end up taking this ride, and I hope you viewers did find, despite the stretch out time, I hope you found this run to be enjoyable. So, this is Birch-Koala Crew's DoctorJhonReborn.
And I'm Shank02, and I just want to say thank you, Duck, for taking me on this journey through Pokemon Yellow with you.
No problem. It was a pleasure. Sure, and until this crew's next project, whatever that shall be, maybe it's already started uploading on our channel, or maybe not. Who knows? At this point, I really don't care about the timestamping that much. But regardless, until the next project, once again, Birch-Koala Crew here signing out, and thank you guys. See you later.
See you all later.